22.
Right. Who's your favorite player in the majors right now?
Right now, I would have to say today, I would have to say, man, it's hard. I like a lot of good players right now. I would have to say I like man, it's tough because you got pitchers, you got position players. I would have to say the best player I was my favorite player right now. I get excited to watch would be Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, he's nice.
Man, the swing is identical to his dad. It's young, it's energized, it's consistent, and so I would have to say Vlad when it comes to an offensive guy.
Does he have an arm that his father had?
No.
Okay.
No. But I think he's gonna have more of a bat than his dad had.
Okay.
Now, I think, like I said, the game is changing. It's becoming more of an offensive hitter's game, and so I think that's the benefit he does have, that he'll be able to be the value of being offensive is really good for him.
Who's your favorite all-time baseball player?
All-time baseball player, all-time. Would have to go with Barry Bonds.
Did anybody have a better?
I know it. To this day, we're still talking about him not being in the Hall of Fame. I mean, it crushes me not to know that. But what that guy did, man, for all those years, man, it's very special, man. And I hope he's able to get in Cooperstown at some point before his name is called.
Yeah. I remember when I think it was RBI baseball back on Nintendo or something. I used to play with Pittsburgh, and they had Andy Van Slyke with Barry Bonds and Bobby Bonilla. Ooh, I used to tell him.
People don't realize, man, how people don't remember him being at Pittsburgh.
They don't.
I would say the younger people. I remember him at Pittsburgh. I remember him at San Francisco.
Yeah.
But I have to arguably say, man, if it wasn't Barry, man, if that junior wouldn't have got hurt, he was special too, man. King Griffey was special, man. You're talking about somebody at age 17 playing on the same team as his dad and holding his own. I mean, if he doesn't get hurt, I mean, who knows how good he would have been. And so those are two guys that stood out to me. And I'm not even an outfielder, but you're talking about being an all-around player. Back then, you had to be those guys stood out, man. And just so happy, man, they were African Americans. And so that should take us a long ways, knowing though we had those type of players. I was happy to see David Ortiz get into the Cooperstown earlier this week. I think that speaks volumes on the Hispanic side of things. And so I tell people all the time, man, the game has changed tremendously. Going from being all black to being all Caucasian, to not being able to say, man, we have some valuable Latinos and Hispanics being part of the game. I think that brings more value and attraction globally for our game today.
Now, you're a contributor to the recent HBCU Experience book, Southern Edition. What can a reader expect to get from reading your portion of the book?
What I will say that the most important thing that stood out to me, man, is being able to know that I come from a similar background as an average African American young man, and took advantage of using baseball to get me my education, and building relationships along the way, and also being able to put myself in a position to be successful in my coaching profession today. It allowed me to build relationships with other people, other students, other coaches throughout the conference, throughout the universities, and able to build my resume. Also in the book, I kind of discussed about how the history of baseball, how it was back then at Southern, and being able to say that I was a player coach underneath a Hall of Fame coach of Roger Kadar. And so giving some scenarios and firsthand discussions and conversations that he and I have had today and previous, and just giving back and letting people know that you can make it if you choose to go to the HBCU.
Coach Jones, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I wish you the best in your career, and I wish your team the best. What else would you like to leave with us?
I would like to leave, man. I appreciate you guys. I would have to leave with because it's hot and fresh right now. If you haven't purchased a book yet, it's on Amazon. Definitely follow us. Follow everyone on social media. HBCU New Edition movement. But also be kind to people. Remember, it's okay to say thank you. So I would say just keep grinding and keep working, and know there's light at the end of the tunnel, whether you see it or not. And at some point there's going to be a brighter day someday.
Last thing, out of all the fraternities in the world, why would you choose Omega Psi Phi?
Hey, Todd, it's all I knew. My dad's an Omega, my brother's an Omega,
okay.
My uncles are Omega. Dad told me growing up, once I stepped foot on Southern Yard, man, you can pledge any fraternity you want to pledge, but I'm only paying for one. And so I love Omega Psi Phi. It's dear to my heart. I would say that it's one of the best, some of the best relationships I've built over the years. Being a part of Conclave this past weekend in Charlotte, relationships. It doesn't matter what fraternity you choose. I tell people all the time, it's about relations. Life is about relationships, and so being part of the Divine Nine has helped me tremendously, on and off the field, in the classroom, in my career. Just so happened I work for a bruh. My president, Dr. Dane Williams, is an Omega, and so. Like I said, I don't know if that has anything to do with me getting an extension on contract, but I tell people all the time, you never know who you come across in today's society. But just remember that hard work pays off, and then preparation meets opportunity. If you're prepared when opportunities present itself, man, you have no doubt to be successful.
You know, and it's funny because I was just talking to the New York Yankees earlier today, and we're doing something with them October 1st. So October 1st, HBCU grad is hosting a HBCU day when they're playing. The Yankees are playing the Orioles. And it's funny that you said your guy's up there and he's one of your fraternity brothers.
He's actually James Cooper. He's actually not with the big league team. He's actually in Tampa with the rookie ball team.
Okay.
Actually just won his first game as a rookie ball manager.
Wow.
A couple of days ago. But a small HBCU graduate from Grambling, played at Grambling, from a small city in Louisiana called Cullen, Louisiana.
Okay.
And people don't know what Cullen is on the map. It's closer to Spring Hill, Louisiana. It's probably if I tell people a standout star is Devin White's from the same area, Cullen, Louisiana.
Okay.
And so but it's James. His name is James Cooper. He played at Grambling, coached at Grambling. Now he's one of the only African-American coaches within the Yankees organization.
Nice. Coach Jones, all the best. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
No doubt, man. Y'all stay safe, man. Take care.
Take care.